On this next videotape analysis, I'm going to be talking about the first move of the forehand volley. So much is made out to you should only block your volleys and you never swing at the ball. And yes, fine. If you're just starting out to volley, please block the ball, punch it. But once you start to know how to play, you need to learn to put away your volleys or to be a little more aggressive. And the way you learn to be aggressive is by making this first move right there I'm going to be talking about. The first move is this, is what I want you to watch right now, how the racket and the racket is going to go back, the wrist is going to lay back, setting the racket almost pointing back at the back fence right there. Okay, the key here is the elbow stayed close to the body and bent, and the weight is on the back foot. Now you're going to see right here Nestor, and then these two guys combined have probably won more Grand Slam doubles than any other players in the world. Nestor on the right and Knowles on the left. Now watch, the elbow is bent in, the racket is laid back, and the weight is on the back foot right there. That's the move. When the ball comes, lay your wrist back, keep your elbow bent in front of you, and now you can attack the ball. I'm not going to let the tape roll any further than this. We're just not going to talk about the volley. We're just going to be focusing really on the first move, and you can see his racket pointing back right there. Now, these two guys made a living of playing doubles, so they made a living of volleying, and you've been told a lot you should just punch the ball and block it, but if you want to be aggressive, that is what you need to do, the first move. If you have time, fine. If you have to block the ball, but right here you want to lay your wrist back, keep your elbow bent in right there, and learn to back load right there. So I'm only going to show you not these two guys, but I'm going to show you a series of players right here, how they're going to do the same thing. Now this is Murat Safin right there, same thing. You see the elbow is bent in, the racket is laid back, and what I mean by racket laid back is we can see the butt cap of the racket right there. So if you show the butt cap of the racket to the ball, you are laying your wrist back. Now this is Daniela Hunchakova. She's won more doubles titles and singles titles, and she really shows a great watch how the wrist lays back, the racket right here behind her is pointing back. She is back loading, the weight's on the back foot, and the elbow is still tucked in front right there. Same thing that Nestor and those guys were doing. Now I'm going to show you Tsonga right here, kind of making the same type of move right there. Boom, you can see that we can see right here the butt cap of the racket. The racket is pointing back right there. Now this ball came kind of at him, so he couldn't really shift his weight like everybody else was, Nestor and those guys were. I'm going to show you a couple more. Roger Federer, right? This is not the best clip right there, but watch the first move right there. I mean, he's really laying that wrist back right there and going all the way through. So the elbow is in while the racket is pointing back, addressing the ball right there. I have another one of Roger Federer that I took in London last week. This is while I was warming up again, but this is kind of that first move right there. So, you know, I know that right now they're just practicing and hitting, but you must learn to hit the ball like this first, and then you can block it when you have to, but you must learn to feel the ball and the way you're going to feel the ball and slice the ball is by keeping as much as you can, keeping your elbow in right there like Mark Knowles does, keeping your elbow in and setting the racket back right there. And that is for the forehand volley. So we'll finish up with Knowles and Nestor right there. These two guys, the two best volleys in the world. And this video is about this move right here. Okay, lay your wrist back, keep your elbow in, let the racket go back, and back load right there. That's pretty much what you want to do right here. Boom. This is where you want to be. And I'm going to show you Novak Djokovic right there warming up in London last week. Same thing again. See the wrist, the elbows bent in, but the first move, the racket was back. So hopefully this video will help you out to lay your wrist back, keep your elbow in, and back load, and you can attack the ball and do more. Once again, yes, if you have to block the volley, the ball was hit hard to you, just block it. That's fine. But remember the first move on your volley if you want to be aggressive. And once again, if you want to see some great videos like this, you can log into my website, www.tennisoxygen.com, and hope you enjoyed it.